Johnny Radio. The first hour of the show is brought to you by MemphisMoldInspector.com. Now, here's your host, Johnny Radio himself, John Harden.
What it is, baby. What it is. No, what it is, baby. What it is. I gotta go. Never wanna change, but you still there. Laying down, paint it over. Break it down, back it up. I just got through a flight, a couple down on gas me up.
Yo. Welcome into a little Sports 56 happy hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It's hump day, I think, baby. I think it's a little hump day. That means we've made it to Wednesday.
Made it to Wednesday.
Oh my gosh, is that Jay Ham?
This is the historian.
He's alive.
I'm alive. I came out of the Snowmageddon slumber yesterday, around about this time when it was able, it started heating up a little bit and had big chunks of ice in my driveway. Your driveway, you get the snow, then you get a layer of ice on top of that, then you get a layer of snow on top of that.
Mm-hmm. And then it melts a little bit in the afternoon, and then it's all, when you drive home at nighttime, completely ice.
Well, we ain't even got to the melting part yet. It's just the starting of the crack of it. And it's funny because it's got a good lean in my driveway. So it's like when I park, my truck is actually leaning to the left like it drink purple drink.
I like that. Not a big fan. I ain't seen Purple Drink in so long, it ain't even funny. I ain't seen Chucky Tussin. All the good stuff. Like Dennis used to give Mepper Gams, man, when they clean your teeth.
Oh, yeah.
I looked that stuff up. No wonder our parents loved to get our teeth cleaned because we'd sleep for 4 days.
Right. Now those same things are being abused out here and not for the right reasons.
Yup, that is the truth. And it seems like everybody abuses their situation, their power to their advantage. And I don't know anybody who abuses their power possibly more than Robert Pera.
Oh, my God.
Y'all know how long have I been talking ish about him?
A good while. I've been on your show for 3 years, so it's pretty much been that entire time.
I've said all kinds of crazy stuff about him. And it looks like I'm not crazy.
Turns out you might be right about quite a few of these things.
I hate to say it. I think I was. Years ago, 2011, if you haven't heard, he faced a situation where Ubiquity's Wi-Fi and telecommunications capabilities found themselves in Iran. Now, the reason that's bad is because the United States has sanctions on Iran and on Russia, and you can't sell that type technology that we would use in war. You don't sell it to the enemy. Robert got fined, a little slap on the hand. It was very, very serious. He had to pay $500,000 in change, which to a guy who has, $30-some-odd billion.
Hey, he probably got that just on his Cash App.
That is a drop in the damn bucket, let me tell you. But then we find out also, this $38 billion youngest NBA owner in the history of the NBA is also so petty and just dumb on so many levels that I wasn't able to tell you all of them because, again, some things that, were told to us are told in private, right?
True that.
And they say, if you say anything, it's the last time you're going to get any information from me.
So you did a good job of just holding tight.
I just did a good job of talking ish from my own personal perspective.
There you go.
Now, the reason I bring up Robert Pera, the owner of the Grizzlies, is because I find it hilarious. In hindsight, which is always the best, because hindsight's pretty damn clear, right?
This is true.
Let's just look back, and I do want the help from our listeners out there today at the Sissy's Log Cabin text in listener line where life's too short for ordinary jewelry. I want to know what you think about my comments about, I'm sure you saw the Pablo Torre expose show. I watched a little something with Anthony Sane and his boy Kevin yesterday about it. And then, I don't even know, did you know who Hunter Brook Media was?
No, I did not.
I didn't until now.
Who are they? Because I still don't know. I hadn't read up on any of this.
Well, I don't know if, I just found their account and started following them. They are accountability, news, and investigation. No ads, no paywalls, all disclosure.
So it's basically an investigative reporting crew?
Exactly.
And that's what is Pablo down with these guys?
Yeah, Pablo's down. That's how he had the guest, the guy who was basically breaking down Ubiquity's $34 billion Wi-Fi giant problem.
It's crazy too, because shout out to my man Anthony Saint. He was like, I saw something on Twitter yesterday. He was like, yo, it's crazy because the Wi-Fi don't even work in FedEx for him.
No kidding. Can't even get the Wi-Fi to work in FedEx for him. But my man's arming Russia's drones. And if you saw yesterday, which I couldn't stop watching, all these Russian military people who are just like asking people to send them Ubiquity Wi-Fi communications, and they use them for their drones. They use them for telecommunications. What's his name turned the Starlink off over Russia? Musk.
Yeah.
But yeah, Robert's in a little bit of trouble. And I think to myself, damn, this dude is worth $34 billion. And then I think to myself, when I was watching Hunter Brook and them doing their breakdown, most companies like this size, like NVIDIA. You've heard of NVIDIA?
I have heard
If you
of
had
NVIDIA.
their stock, let me tell you something, you're like doing really well. Ubiquity pays their employees more than the employees of NVIDIA. Why? It's one of the smallest groups for such a large corporation. They make the product, but they send it out to different distributors. Now, they do have distributors in the United States and in different parts of Europe and different parts of the country, which are like third party, yet still are part of Ubiquity. And Hunter Brook reached out and tried to buy 450 satellites and Wi-Fi things for Russia to send to Russia. They sent him a bill for $79,800. And then they came back and said, we can't directly send it to Russia, but we can send it to Turkey. And then from Turkey, you can send it down to Russia. And that will help you avoid sanctions. And, you stay out of trouble. And I'm like, dude, this guy's going all the way around the world, skirting the law, breaking the law, doing everything bad, and is literally helping the Russians kill Ukraine.
Yeah.
And Ja gets suspended for playing with a gun where we have the Second Amendment right in the United States. Ja gets in trouble for his celebration for shooting rocket launchers, was the last one I saw, for his grenade toss where he said he's throwing his love in the air. Don't forget the one-armed gunshot. Like, he got in trouble for actually shooting fake pew, 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 pew guns, kind of like cartoons did when we were kids, while his owner is selling Russia Ubiquity to bleep up Ukraine.
The way you said breaking the law, you took it back to like Judas Priest for me on
Breaking
that
the
one.
law, breaking the law. And the other thing that's so amazing is how cheap is this a-hole? Small, like, dude, if you had a compliance department and actually paid somebody, like most companies, make sure that you're in compliance, not breaking U.S. sanctions, not going to get in trouble, not selling it to bad actors. Guess what? If you had a compliance department, you wouldn't have a problem. But guess what? He's so damn cheap, he didn't even want to pay a compliance department. He's like, screw it. Now I realized why he never ever helped build anything around Ja. We drafted Ja with the second pick, but let's get rid of everybody that we got. Let's never build around him because I'm a cheap a-hole.
See, this is what I was thinking yesterday too. When you have this type of stuff going on
Outside of the basketball business in general, for me, I'm going to look back in the basketball business and see if they kind of lined up in how you just doing stuff in general. And this one, it's like, I see why why the Grizzlies are where they are.
I mean, what do you think? You think he's going over to Russia? Because I don't know if you heard about also this story, the other two stories that I've known about for a while. One was way back when he first bought the Grizzlies. And remember when he was here?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's nuts, right?
Right. Is this the Timberlake story?
No, there's two nuts stories.
Okay.
First and foremost, there's the one where Robert Pera wanted to play Tony Allen in one-on-one.
I remember that.
And remember, they were going to call it something on the bluff, basketball on the bluff, or
Right.
something like that. He actually got a NBA style dude to get him ready for the game. And he really thought he was going to beat Tony Allen in a basketball game, and even said that he was going to spot him a few points.
He was going to need to, you know what, he wouldn't even got a shot off on 9.
Well, the other thing is a lot of people down there, who hoop it up with Robert, like not NBA players, but the staff, the ball boys, the people in the gym, say one thing about him is he's one of those elbow throwers. Catch Tony Allen with the elbow, he's going to whip your ass, bro.
Right.
One of the most feared dude in Memphis Grizzlies history.
This is what I'm saying. He's not getting a shot off on 9.
And he got crazy ass mad, okay? Because 2 hours before it started, guess who pulled the plug? That would be one Dave Yeager.
Yeah.
Did you know 5 games into that season that he did everything he could to fire Dave Yeager, and they talked him out of it?
And this was when they were 2012. You said it was going to 2011, 2012 season.
No, I can't remember exactly because my
No,
brain.
because he hadn't owned him at that point. He hadn't bought him at that. I think he didn't buy him to 2012.
All I know is that Tony Allen would have beat the brakes off of him.
Quickly.
And the other thing about it is that's still so crazy to me is that he, again, because he canceled, and that is he, the head coach, Dave Yeager, canceled the one-on-one game with Tony Allen. Dave wanted to fire Dave. Actually, they said it first 2 hours before tip-off of the the next game. And then 5 games in, threw a tantrum and said, I wanted him fired now. And they had to have the whole front office talk him down from it.
Okay, so why we can't get there right now to get Zach Kleiman up out of there? Where's he?
I almost now don't know if I can blame Kleiman with looking at all the stuff with Paris.
Well,
if he won't give you any money to buy anything and he's telling you what to do and you're looking at a billionaire who's like arming Russia, I'd be like, yes, sir. I'd be like, das vidanya. Yati ba lablu.
Hey, it starts at the top. We know how this goes.
And the other thing about the top is Robert Pera, who's armed Iran, armed Russia, $34 billion, doesn't have a compliance department in his own company, won't pay to keep Ish around Ja.
And now they ready to move away from Ja, but even though Ja can't,
Because he wants to move the Grizzlies to Russia.
I mean, they do have bears in Russia, right?
Yeah, they really actually do. That's kind of more. We don't have any of them in Memphis, do we? Except for I saw this one dude. I swear to God, he looked like a bear. Biggest dude I ever seen. His head was as big as a grizzly.
I mean, except for over at the Memphis Zoo.
They got bears over there?
They got a couple.
Man, how bad would that suck to be a wild animal and your ass is stuck in a zoo, looking around, and people just looking at you? I'd be like, damn, I'd eat you if I get out of here.
Well, the polar bear that I saw the other day, he looked to be having a lot of fun in the snow.
I hate to say this, man. I can't believe I'm going to say this. William B. Cockcroft was my grandfather. And, back in the late days, they let you go to different, like everywhere to go shoot. You have to get a license. And he had the largest trophy room pretty much in the Mid-South. I think it's in the Smithsonian now. But he was the first person to get a license to kill a polar bear. And he had a polar bear for Christmas. So every year he just put a Christmas hat on this scary ass polar bear. That was wild, man. Every year when I was a little kid, man, I'd be like, man, I don't want to go to Kitty's, man. They got that big ass polar bear as a Christmas tree. Damn thing look like it's gonna eat me.
And it ain't the Coca-Cola polar bear.
No,
either.
dude, that thing's nice, man. Giving you a Coke. But we also find Robert again so cheap. Can you blame Kleiman right now? Can we?
Yeah.
I mean, we can, but I'm just wondering if you have an owner who's not going to pay for Dylan Brooks and not going to pay for Desmond Bain, not going to go to luxury tax, not going to keep Steven Adams, not going to keep Slow-Mo, not going to keep a coach, bring in some idiot named T.I., and I feel like T.I. probably hooked him up with Vlad because, he's Finnish and they pretend they're neutral and everything. And by the way, if you're in Finland, I looked it up. They say it's the happiest place in the world.
Since when?
Like it literally was rated as the happiest place to live.
How'd they get that title?
It's like they don't have Finland happiest place to live. Happiest country index. Finland is number 1. The world's happiest countries for 8 consecutive years. It's driven in by high trust in institutions, strong social support, equality, and a close connection to nature.
Calling BS on that one, but okay.
Their life-work balance is awesome. Check this out. They get the best vacation time I've ever seen, and they got flexible hours, and they get days where they get to work at home. Public service is second to none. Free education, free health care. Damn.
They got reason to be happy.
Oh, and they don't have, like, murder. But let me come over to Finland and run into T.I. I'm just kidding. Show you that Memphis thing.
They gonna hide you deeper than what they hid Brittany Griner in Russia, man.
Dude, hey, man, I promise you one thing. They just didn't know that. They were just, it wasn't Brittany had some weed. They just didn't know what Brittany was. They were scared. They're like, Dusty, is that a man or a woman? I do not know. I am scared to death.
You ain't have to sound like them dudes that trained Drago on Rocky, though.
Dude. Speaking of Rocky, my buddy Tito Beveridge, he's the guy who came up with the idea that he didn't want to drink any more Kami vodka. He probably doesn't support the Grizzlies anymore now that he found out that homie's arming Russia and hanging out with Vlad. Lord. But Tito's, by the way, which I was mentioning, is the best beverage in the world. It is no frills, no flavors, no fancy labels. But when he saw all those people standing up and screaming, Ya T-Bar, Ya T-Bar, after Rocky knocked out Drago, that moment he said, no more BS Stoli, no more BS. What is that other cheap one that they like to sell? Smirnoff. They got some cheap ones, man. That
Your
potato
Smirnoff, your Burnett's.
Oh, no.
You mentioned Stoli, right?
I did mention Stoli.
Okay, there you go.
And they had to flavor that Stoli for anybody to, like, drink it. They had to make vanilla and
You know who
blueberry
like, you know who like Stoli?
Who?
Nature Boy Ric Flair is a fan of Stoli's, only because it's cheap and he'll get a whole tray of them and he'll have kamikazes and pass them around the bar.
And he also looks like he could play a character as a Russian bad guy.
Flair?
Yeah, dude, with the hair, he could play a Russian bad guy if he could
I mean,
get the accent.
if he could act.
True that. True that. But Tito's, though, Tito Beverage opened the first legal distillery in Texas. Taste tested, tried again, taste tested, tried again, till he found out just the perfect recipe. 6 times distills pure corn. That way it has no gluten. Then stills it in classic copper pots, small batch style homes. Old school method. That's why it's slightly sweet with a black pepper note. It balances everything out. You can be making a martini like James Bond. Would you like that dirty? Add a little olives, put a little olive juice in that joint. Or get a Cosmo for your girl so she has that pretty, like, pinkish red. And you letting her know, as I'm just, all I've been looking for is that pinkish red. And they also, to be honest with you, Tito's goes great like neat. Just pour it neat, get your little water back, go to town. The best spirit in the entire world is Tito's handmade vodka. Promise you that. We have Dustin Starr today, right?
We have Dustin Starr today.
You know, Dustin Starr, for the man who screws up our unemployment numbers here in Memphis since he has everybody's job, probably hadn't done anything the last, like, do you think he's been working?
Yeah, you know, he probably edited some, some shows.
Do some shows.
Made some calls, set up some other, meetings and dates for, the wrestling world. Especially, we got a lot coming on, a lot coming up in the wrestling world, man. We got
in
the
February.
we got the Royal Rumble coming up this Saturday. We have WWE coming to town in a couple weeks for Monday Night Raw, and we're a couple months short of WrestleMania. You know, John, it's funny about WrestleMania is that normally...
I found out that Paul Heyman's going into the WWE Hall of Fame.
He went in 2 years ago.
Oh, well. Bill Belichick didn't get in.
Which is so dirty.
Well, no. Listen, I've listened to every Marcus Spears scream into the TV today because you can tell I was watching First Take.
So you don't want to hear the rant from your boy Mo Schefter about
I
this.
listened to, I can't wait to listen to Mo on this one. I listened to Mad Dog go absolutely ham. I listened to Stephen A. Smith. Of course, a woman who had no idea what she's talking about. I think her name's Shay.
Shay Cornett.
Sure as hell ain't no Molly Karam. Shay, fix your hair, girl. Dress nice once in a while. Show some cleavage.
Her husband probably wouldn't approve of that.
Man, I don't know if you know this.
He works on the ESPN radio side.
Oh, he does? So that's why she got her job?
You know what? They kind of came in together because I remember when they started on ESPN.
They came in together.
They came in
the difference, the reason that Barbie was never knocked out by Ken.
Ken was in another box.
Is because Ken came in another box. I got to take a stupid time out because I'm stupid and I love all y'all. Please hit me up at the text line. We're hanging out in the Family Leisure Studios where family and fun come together. Family Leisure, 2120 Whitten Road, just north of I-40. Robert Pera is crazy. Dude, Robert Pera. I did tell you the part about Robert Pera tried to buy out every minority owner because of Justin Timberlake, right?
Which speaks again to we have a real crappy owner in this town who really thinks he's like the star.
Dude, he is literally the dorky kid who got rich and now wants everything. He's Richie Rich.
There you go.
Richie Rich, back in Two Shakes, Sports 56. We got Dustin Starr. We got wrestling. I got to give you a bunch of wood. We got some funny stories. And we're going to find out what Mo had to say about Bill Belichick. And then I'm going to give my opinion. Because usually me and Mo are kind of usually together.
Well, he's a Patriots guy historically, so he's going to have some...
Well, Bill's also a cheater.
I mean, but...
And I say if you're not cheating, you're not trying. But for me, it's like you can't go to North Carolina, crap all over a university, date a 24-year-old girl, and then not... And get in the same year Robert Kraft is getting in there and he's an Orchid Day Spa guy.
Hey, man, Bill Belichick is a Hall of Famer even as a defensive coordinator alone.
Don't even give me that. Oh, I was with Bill Parcells. I had this guy, I don't know if you know, Lawrence freaking Taylor.
Yeah. He coached him. Leonard Marshall and a couple other hitters that they got over there. Carl Banks.
Carl Banks was nasty as hell with that neck.
Oh, yeah.
Big old head, that big old neck roll on there. It was intimidating as hell, dog. I bet that neck roll didn't do ish.
And he was the baby of that crew.
Yeah, he was.
You know, that's the fun part about that. He followed Belichick around, too. When Belichick went to Cleveland, he took Carl Banks.
Well, I was about to say, Belichick, you know, he had a little success in Cleveland and then was fired.
I mean, that kind of Cleveland, right?
And I have to say, you know, Bill Polian hates Bill Belichick.
And he made it obvious yesterday.
Yeah. And I don't know if you know this, Bill got a lot of pull, and I ain't talking about Belichick. I'm talking about Polian.
He does. But he's also
Gate, I think
he's also has.
How about we talk about how his quarterback cheated for 14 years and took $20 million and is the first quarterback in the last 25 years that the Players Association didn't literally hang for taking less money.
Yeah. It is really Poland is just crying because he couldn't beat them people.
And Bill would have never won if he wasn't trying to cheat. But he did go to 9 Super Bowls. He won 6 of them. He also won 2 as an assistant coach with my man Bill Parcells in New York.
And he went to a 3rd Super Bowl as the coordinator with New England. When Parcells had New England in '96, he was on that crew as well.
Well, you know what? Damn, Bill.
Yeah. I mean, he coached Ty Law as well.
No one. You know what? I just be real. I'm just jealous because his girlfriend is hot. We're back at Two Shakes, Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11, here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
It's a new year, and it's the first new sale at Family Leisure. It's the floor model sale happening now. Family Leisure has deep, like diving deep discounts on over 100 display models and in-stock hot tubs, swim spas, even those cold plunges. How deep are these discounts? I'm not allowed to say. So if you've been putting off getting a new spa, then right now is the best time to buy. Here's one price I can let loose. You can get a spa as low as $99 a month. Plus, you can get over $1,000 in upgrades with every spa purchased. One other special deal, you can get an $8,000 spa for only $159 a month. And you know what? Family Leisure is going to throw in some LED lights and waterfalls on most models. Room's got to be made, and so do the deals at Family Leisure, Whitten Road and I-40, where family and fun come together.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roof Services. Do you know what Penny Hardaway and I have in common? We should both be in that building celebrating the best basketball players of all time. Of course, I'll have to buy a ticket to get in, but he should already be there. But seriously, we both surround ourselves with the best people we can find. We work hard to achieve our goals, and we are both among the best in our respective fields. At Five Ash, we can't win titles or get national awards, but what we can and do strive to do is give 100% of ourselves to give you the best product possible and one you can be proud of. So if you need a roof, siding, or gutters, give us a call at 901-367-0050, and we will do everything we can to provide you the best of everything. Five Ash Roofing. Fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Five Ash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
You ready to take your pick from 2 amazing rides at $299 a month? Well, then get to Gossett Volkswagen on the Pike. A Volkswagen that's just right for you. We Gossett. Take your pick, 2025 Jetta Sport or 2025 Volkswagen Taos S, $299 a month. You heard me right. You choose 2025 Jetta Sport or 2025 Volkswagen Taos S, $299 a month. We Gossett. Or how about 3 rows of seats, more room for all kinds of adventure in your new 2025 Atlas SEL, now just $499 a month, or get $7,000 off MSRP. Remember, it's not a new ride if it's not from Gossett, so get to Gossett Volkswagen today, 1875 Covington Pike, or online, GossettVWMemphis.com.
If you want it, we Gossett at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 36-month lease, Jetta SM104-280, MSRP $26,426, Taos SMO6162, MSRP $27,011, Atlas SC $53,975, MSRP $51,546, includes all rebates and incentives, VF $895, excludes tax title and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid to end of the month, dealer stock only.
NST's been taking down insurance giants for over 35 years. Big firm power with hometown heart? Yeah, they don't play. It's that combination that has helped them win billions for their clients. NST is the way to go. Call 683-7000.
The best I-dos start with Sissy's Blue. Discover bridal jewelry worthy of your big day at Sissy's Log Cabin, along with our spectacular experience that comes with our promise of exceptional quality, service, and brilliant natural diamonds. Experience our expansive selection when you stop by any of our 7 locations or shop online at sissyslogcabin.com. Find your perfect engagement ring only at Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour brought to you by MemphisMoldInspector.com. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
They can't keep Johnny down. We haven't yet built the man.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. The only thing that could keep me down is Robert Pera's dumbass. Idiot. Cheap ass. We literally been talking for 3 damn years about Josh celebration, rocket launchers, grenades, fake gunshots. Oh, we're gonna suspend him for having a gun. You got the Second Amendment, you moron. I told y'all, come to my house. I got an arsenal, son. And guess what? Legal is my damn right. Just don't shoot somebody running away from your house. That's a very important thing. And also, go take a safety course over at Top Gun Memphis. Now, Chas, the gun I bought her, she'll never be allowed to use again because she almost shot my face off when we tried to get the Top Gun. I've never been so scared in my entire damn life. Whew. Don't do that. But, yeah, Robert Pera, Russia, Ja Morant. Trade deadline's what, Friday?
No, Tuesday.
I mean, February 5th. 5th and Friday, I'm thinking liquor. If it was a 5th.
Not Tuesday, Thursday, my bad.
Is that February 5th?
Yeah.
It is? Okay.
Next Thursday.
All right. Giannis wants out.
He should have been wanted out, but,
He did get a chip, though, from Milwaukee.
I mean, he done more than...
Dude, Laverne and Shirley. He did more for Milwaukee than Laverne and freaking Shirley.
Him and Kareem have done more for Milwaukee.
Now, Laverne looked like, what's my girl that was on Three's Company in the Thigh Master commercial? Suzanne Summers, man.
Shout out to the late Penny Marshall, who was a Lakers fan in her own right.
But Dustin Starr, he's a PIMP, has the best wrestling organization going. He's back on Channel 5 like the old days. Jerry Lawler's passed the torch. All kinds of stuff in the world of wrestling are right around the corner. And he joins us now. What's up, Dustin?
Somebody say something about fired up. I'm fired up, baby. I'm ready to get back out of the house, and I think today's the day, Johnny.
I've been out of the house a whole lot.
I have a little bit. You know, I made the trek to FedEx Forum for the game on Sunday for the 2:30 tip. I left the house, dude, at like 10. I cranked my car at 9 a.m. and had it rocking and rolling, you know, getting it all warmed up and everything. And I got in my car and I made it all the way down to FedEx Forum. I'm sitting there eating catering. I'm ready to roll, even though I knew we were probably going to be by ourselves, right? Because the roads were terrible. And then I got the word. Boom.
Did you let your Maria drive, or did you do the driving?
I did the driving. So on the way back.
Oh, so
FedEx
you're
Forum,
a sexist just like I am.
Well, no, she actually did some driving, but I went and picked the cousins up, came
Before
over,
it
and
snowed?
then. No, I'm saying I would prefer to drive her because I don't know.
Because you're a man.
I've been driving in it, Johnny, so I felt like I'm experienced here. Here, hop in. But
I'm
she did
the same way.
Drove it on herself. She was like, "I'm going. I'll be right back." But we haven't gone very many places. Just luckily the gas station down the street. Gosh, I wish I remembered the name, but it's on Craft Road.
Oh, my favorite gas station is Come and Go. Have you ever been there?
I have been to the Come and Go.
That
yes.
is the great. I bought like 10 lighters when I went there because I was like, "You got to be kidding me! Does this really say that?" I was like, This is my gas station."
Yeah, but shout out to those that were out working. I mean, gosh, if you were out and about on some of those days, nothing was open. So it's almost like, why are you out? Of course, I didn't really leave after the game was canceled.
Looking
Monday,
for alcohol.
Right. Monday, the G League was canceled, so we didn't have that. And so I was able to, get caught up on some editing and do some sledding down the backyard. They had a blast out there, and it was freezing. So I know it's acting like we had all this fun and stuff, but I know a lot of my friends are without power and, out in Oxford and Tupelo area, and, some of them still don't have power. So it's hard for me to
down
compare.
there digging out.
Oh my gosh, it's hard for me to compare. Like, I was alive during Ice Storm 94, and we didn't have power. We didn't go to school. I remember that we got an extra 2 days off school because once the ice thawed, the food at the school had spoiled, so they had nothing to give us for lunch. So I'm like, all right, we get 2 more days out at school. So I'm sure there's people that are feeling like Ice Storm 94, and heart goes out to them because I know it really sucks.
I made so much money during the ice storm because I had a chainsaw and a 4-wheeler, and I kept cutting everybody out, and everybody in Germantown and Collierville, I went out there, they were tipping like fat. Craziness.
In 94?
Yup.
Oh, nice. Man, how old was I? don't even know math, but I was real little. I remember just thinking it was cool we were out of school, and man, we never get any snow,
16.
and little did I know it was brutal.
Painful. Now, I have a question for you. I don't know if you want to touch it with a 10-foot pole since you work for the Grizzlies, and you might not want to. But I was wondering, what did you think about Ubiquity Network's Russia, Robert Pera being very jealous of Justin Timberlake because some girl thought he was the owner, him wanting to play Tony Allen in one-on-one, and all the fact that we've been persecuting Ja Morant for shooting fake guns after he makes a shot?
I haven't seen any of that. I heard you talking about it just before I came on.
You're like, John, what the hell are you talking about?
Who's not a little bit jealous of Justin Timberlake? I mean, come on. The dude can dance. He can sing. He's a multi-millionaire.
Dude, he's also the guy that was crying like a baby on Punk, bro. Ever since I saw him on Punk, I'm like, Millington said they don't claim his ass.
Women love him. Are you kidding me? Who's not a little bit jealous of Justin Timberlake? But what's the jealousy part? Timberlake does own part of the Grizzlies, right?
Well, yeah, and Robert Pera tried to buy out. I mean, he owns a 3% stake. He tried to buy out all the minority. Lord have mercy, I can't get it out. Minority Report. He tried to buy out all the minority owners. Justin Timberlake being one, because when he was hitting on a chick, he was flexing, and he was like, "I'm the owner of the Grizzlies," and the girl laughed in his face and said, "No, you're not. Justin Timberlake owns the Grizzlies, goober."
Is this a real story? Are you?
No, this is a real story. This is not reckless speculation.
I have to look this up. I've got to look it up.
I got so much of it. It is not even.
I mean, what legit story though ever begins with, "Well, I met Robert Pera at the bar," and you know what I mean? Like,
well, the good thing about it is Pablo
some
Torre,
woman that he met at the bar has now gone to the media to tell these stories.
Well, this story came out a long time ago. It just didn't catch the traction, and now all the stories are coming back out.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I got to look it up, though, because it sounds
it's
very...
actually pretty easy
it sounds
to
like
find.
something Maria might have been like, hey, did you hear about this?
Yeah. Well, you know me, I do the Hardwood stories. Like to hang out with chicks, so I find out all this good stuff.
Oh, my gosh. That is crazy. I don't... So what is the Sellies? What do they have to do with anything?
The which one?
Like the celebrations, the guns and bombs.
Okay,
what does
so
that have to do?
here's the situation is, Robert Pera, and this is not a joke, I don't think you understand. Russia's drone technology, their Wi-Fi technology, their communications on the battlefield, and their weapons of war are all being made by Robert Pera and being sold to them by Ubiquity through Turkey and other third party. Again, there's sanctions. If Robert Pera wasn't so cheap and had a compliance department, maybe guess what? They would know this. But remember, in 2011, he got in trouble for the exact same thing when he sold Ubiquity to Iran. The government came in and, said, don't do this again or you're going to be in deep ish. And they fined him $500,000. Well, we find 15 years later, now he's selling the weapons of war to Russia. And I'm just keep thinking to myself, if Robert Pera only invested as much of winning a championship for the Memphis Grizzlies and helping Russia fund a war, I guarantee you we'd have a chip. We wouldn't have got rid of Dylan Brooks. We wouldn't have got rid of Steven Adams. We wouldn't have got rid of Desmond Bain. We wouldn't have got rid of Slow-Mo. Damn. He would have brought somebody in. But he's too busy over there being a billionaire idiot playing. What does he think? He's Jonah Hill in Lords of War?
I wish I had more.
Oh, it's okay. You work for the Grizzlies. I would sit there and just be like, I don't know that a-hole, John.
But what I do know, John, is that tonight at FedEx Forum, the Grizzlies are back in action. And I said this, rain, sleet, or shine, we will be there. For real this time, we will be there, rain, sleet, or shine. It looks like it's getting a little bit better out there, so hopefully the people come on out tonight and watch those Grizzlies in action.
Nothing like seeing LaMelo Ball.
Hey, and coming up this Saturday, it's a very special
Damn
day.
it, dude, I just saw the Hornets have a better record than us.
Get out of town. This is more important than that anyways, because on Saturday, it's Grizz's birthday.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
How old will Grizz be?
I'm not really sure, but I'll find out. Last time I heard it was 25, but he every year on his birthday, there's, he invites people, there's a prize parties, all kind of stuff. You never know what's going to happen on Grizz's birthday, and there'll be plenty of birthday cake, and I don't know where it's going to end up, but we'll see. But Grizz's birthday party is Saturday at the game at FedEx Forum.
Damn.
I'm excited.
I like it. Dustin Starr, so you have Grizz's birthday. You have a game tonight against Charlotte. You got a busy weekend. But I also hear, around the corner, wrestling's about to get buck wild.
It is. I've got some stuff that I'm about to announce regarding February 15th. I've got a big announcement regarding March the 1st. I've got a big seminar that I'm going to announce that is going to be huge. All this is going to happen in the next couple of days, and really just having that downtime of not, I was working, but I didn't have to be anywhere. There was no games to be at or anything like that. So, man, I really started digging in and got some big stuff that I'm working on. So most of the artwork and all that kind of stuff is being created right now. And as soon as that's done, we've got some breaking news. But February 15th is our next live event. The 16th is Monday. The WWE is going to be back in town for Monday Night Raw. That's always a huge deal. And, of course, we got that pre-party coming up for
Ghost
Raw
River,
as well.
Baby.
Oh, yeah. And Ghost River's in the house at all the Memphis wrestling events, too.
I love that.
The fan of the week.
Me too. I love it.
Easy peasy.
I also have to say, you're going to make your announcements in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, because we're going to pay a couple bills. You've been in this business before, and we're going to be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail to find out all the stuff that's going on in Memphis wrestling, where you need to buy your tickets, put it on your calendar. Do people still have normal calendars? Am I the last person?
There are people that have handwritten calendars.
Can I tell you something? I am one of them, because the damn phone thing pisses me off. If I get a notification, my ADHD is so bad, I've never once gone to my phone and done exactly what I was supposed to do. I end up doing 20 other things because there's 20 other things on it. So I wish we could just keep phones. And I miss just the old day of the computer. Now, dial-up sucked.
Yeah.
horribly.
Dude, young kids don't even know what the hell we talking about, but we're talking about wrestling on the other side. Don't you dare touch don't you dare touch the star, or actually the dial, because Dustin Starr's next. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Not only can you listen to your favorite shows on Sports 56, you can also watch video of the shows live on Twitter and YouTube. Watch and listen every day at Sports 56 WHBQ.
Unlock your new go-to spot, Codes Dispensary in Steele, Missouri, just over an hour from Memphis. When you're ready for a legal, reliable option, they're right up the road. Explore the full menu of top-shelf products in-store and online. Short on time? Order ahead and cruise through the drive-thru for a quick pickup. Stack rewards while you stock up with Club Codes. Earn points for every dollar spent. Codes Dispensary, now open in Steele, Missouri. Supreme cannabis that's worth the drive. Learn more at codesdispensary.com. That's codesdispensary.com.
Air. We breathe it naturally. Simple, right? Not so fast. The air you breathe could be hazardous to your health. Don't guess. Be sure with a phone call to the Memphis Mold Inspector, the only licensed mold assessor in the Mid-South. Call the Memphis Mold Inspector to check the air quality inside your home and office. Protect babies, pets, new homes, old homes, employees, friends, loved ones, and you. Just call 901-292-7788 for clean air and peace of mind. 901-292-7788 for the Memphis Mold Inspector. Mercedes-Benz Van Center Memphis has serious vans for serious work. At 4430 American Way, they are the Mid-South source for cargo, passenger, crew vans, and custom chassis. Need one or a full fleet? New or used? They've got it. With fleet solutions and custom upfit. Certified techs keep you moving with fast maintenance, repairs, and a large parts inventory. Mercedes-Benz Van Center is your Sprinter Van headquarters. 901-237-9302 or sprintervans.com. Mercedes-Benz Van Center Memphis, part of the Tag Truck Center family. Driven to keep you on the road.
I got him on the line, Rockin' Ronnie at Gossett Hyundai South Mount Moriah. Hey, Rockin' Ronnie, what's the scoop on this Hyundai Getaway sales event?
Randy, it means you'll save some cash.
Well, let the savings begin, Rockin' Ronnie. What you got?
A 2025 Ioniq 6, $159.11 a month. How about a 2026 Hyundai Kona SE, $198.99 a month? And I've got a 2026 Hyundai Palisade SE, $353.72 a month.
Let me repeat that. Ioniq 6, $159.11 a month. Hyundai Kona SE, $198.99 a month. 2026 Hyundai Palisade SE, $353.72 a month. Plus owner's assurance with America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
As for me, Rockin' Ronnie at Gossett Hyundai South, 2660 Mount Moriah, or shop online at HyundaiMountMoriah.com.
Ioniq SA 173,351, MSRP 44,960, Palisade TU 872,712, MSRP 41,330, Kona TU 375,843, MSRP 375,45, include only business incentives, PF 895, excludes tax on license, CD for complete details, offer valid through the end of the month with approved credit dealer, stop only must financial agent.
Your Memphis Tiger men's basketball team returns to FedEx Forum for an American Conference matchup Thursday, January 29th at 7 o'clock as the Tigers collide with the Florida Atlantic Owls. Wear blue, show your Tiger spirit, and pack out the Forum as Coach Hardaway and his team host a pivotal conference game. Get your tickets now by visiting GoTigersGo.com/tickets for more information and to grab your seats today. Go Tigers Go!
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour brought to you by MemphisMoldInspector.com. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Up the road, up to school you go. Don't be a bad boy, Johnny.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. And yes, people, I do have a dispensary. 60 minutes away from pretty much anywhere.
From anywhere?
In the Memphis town, in the M-town.
Okay.
If you can't make it there in 60, man, what's your issue? All you have to do is go Steele, Missouri, the #1 dispensary, the closest dispensary. And the cool thing about it is you can go to codesdispensary.com. That's codesdispensary.com. And you know what you can do? You can pre-order your cannabis. Do you know how you can do that? Go online, put in your pre-order, you drive up, make sure you're 21 or older, have your license, pull up to that bad boy and say, yo, I'm John Hart, and I'm here to pick up my order. And they're like, ID, hand it to them. They go, bleep, bleep, hand you your order, money, transfers, and then you driving home with that sticky icky.
Don't like the sticky icky on your way home, no people.
Oh, please do not ever. Okay, I have a lot of friends in the Memphis Police Department. You know, they come in here scared the hell out of you one day.
True.
And I have a real good friend. I mean, I don't want to mention his name, probably get him in trouble. But the point is like the one thing he says constantly, dude, don't smoke pot in your car. Because when you get pulled over, not only are you going to, like, if you had pot in your car and you weren't smoking it and you weren't high while you're driving, you'll get a $50 ticket. Wibbity doo-dah. You smoking that ish in your car, guess what happens? That thing turns into like the DW or the DU. I can't remember, but the I at the end.
Either one of them. You're going to get put in some stuff.
Don't smoke in your car, bro. You got a home. And if you don't, smoke in the alleyway or something. I don't know. Just not your car. My man, Dustin Starr, was made in a car on a starry night.
I've got questions, bro. So you just drive over there and just buy it? You don't have to have like a...
All you need, it's a recreational state. All you need to be is 21 years older and have a legal, valid driver's license so they can go...
It's like buying beer.
Beep. It's just like buying beer.
How does people not know this?
Well, that's why I'm here. I'm here teaching people. I'm educating the population.
Very interesting stuff there.
I feel like I'm back in my teaching days.
You are. I just learned a whole lot right there because I did not know. I mean, I live in the state of Mississippi, so you can go and get a medical card and all that stuff.
But
and
the
it's
thing
like a
is,
membership club.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Mississippi has the worst weed in the entire country. I went down there. I don't know why I wasted my time. Plus, their carts are only like 56% instead of 90-ish. Like, no disrespect, Mississippi, because Ole Miss is there. I love Ole Miss. I love the state of Mississippi. But I don't think that their weed's any good.
Jeez. Hey, so before the break, we were talking about the
big discussions,
calendars.
Big announcements. I'm getting my personal calendar out.
Well, those calendars, okay, so Jimmy Hart is the legendary manager in wrestling, Memphis Wrestling, all that kind of stuff. So
I even remember the Hart Foundation and Jimmy Hart.
Yes. So I go, hey, Mr. Jimmy, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. Hey, baby, how you doing? I love you guys, baby. I'm like, hey, so are you available on this date? I'd love to bring you in. He's like, oh, man, baby, my calendar, my book, it's back at the house. I'll let you know as soon as I get back at the house. So I'm always like, oh, these guys use this calendar thing as a buffer to where they can go and check it out and make sure they want to do it and all that kind of stuff before they give you an answer. Well, anyways, fast forward years later, I was sitting down eating breakfast with Jimmy Valiant, and I asked him about a date, and guess what he did? He pulled out a notepad, and he had all of his dates handwritten in a pen. He has a pen in the top of the little notepad, so he just pulls it out. Not only does he have all the dates of where he's supposed to be, but he has people's phone numbers. This dude, Handsome Jimmy Valiant, again, he's 80 years old, he had all of the phone numbers of all of his friends, just like you'd have in your phone, but he had it all written down because he does not use a cell phone, Johnny.
I think he's smart, actually. I used to have all my phone numbers written down in my brain. I remembered every damn hot chick's number. No, I did. I still remember like my parents' name. No, it ain't happening no more. But the problem is every time I break a phone and I go get a new one, how the hell am I supposed to know what my Apple ID is?
Right.
So I never get my contacts back. So I've lost basically like every year or 2 years, I lose all my contacts and have to redo it again.
I just thought it was funny. I was sitting there and I thought that Jimmy Hart was just pulling them. They all keep it on a handwritten calendar or notepad, just like you said.
I still have sticky notes that I write stuff and leave them on the refrigerator for Chaz.
I put sticky notes all over my laptop. Like, why don't you get rid of some of these? Well, I'm not done with this one. Well, then why do you have these tasks? Well, those are new tasks. I haven't completed this one here.
Wild, wild world, man. Now, not only is it a wild world, but, man, February is going to get buck. And what are we at, the 28th of January?
Are we 28th already? Yeah, we are.
Mm-hmm. That means...
Yeah, it's hard to believe.
Right around the corner, you're getting real busy. Give everybody a little description of what's going on. Tell them which dates to write in the calendar. Or open up your phone and use your phone calendar. I don't even know how to find my phone calendar. I'm looking at my phone right now.
Here. Oh, come on.
They give me an update. I can't even do anything.
It's got to be anchored at the bottom. Everybody's calendar is anchored at the bottom on their iPhone. And if you don't have an iPhone, come on, what are you doing?
Well,
what are you really
iPhone just updated me, and now I can't even figure out how to find my calls because the first thing it shows is a bunch of people who left me messages. And like if I wanted to listen to my voicemail, I'd listen to it. Instead I have 724 I don't listen to voicemails.
Oh gosh. That would drive me nuts just having that.
Oh goodness, I only got 687 unread text messages.
That would drive me nuts.
And 1,442 missed calls. I do good.
If you guys happen to miss Memphis Wrestling over the weekend, I would highly recommend going to YouTube and just typing in Memphis Wrestling and watching it. It features the NWA World Champion Silas Mason and the youngest NWA World Champion of all time, Tommy Wildfire Rich. And Tommy Rich has gone viral on our Facebook page and also lots of views on our YouTube page as well, that people are like, oh my gosh, Tommy Rich is still doing it? Like, where's Tommy Rich been? And I know he's been active, but there's just something about that Memphis Wrestling platform, and people see it and go, oh my goodness. Even Road Dogg Jesse James tweeted out he was wearing a Wildfire Tommy Rich shirt last week. So it's just like all the stars lined up. And then, of course, the videos took fire because Tommy Rich is Tommy Rich. Somebody say something about fired up. So I'm looking for some more legends to come in. Of course, we'll be announcing those. The next live event is on February 15th.
Is that where y'all are putting a bunch of Cobras in the ring and people are going to fight Cobras?
Man, that would be awesome if we could do that. I don't know that we probably have to get the Memphis Zoo involved in that. No, that's the Cobra Cup.
All I know is if I saw a dot on someone's forehead and a flute come out, I know who I'm betting on it.
That would be a great wrestling character, would it not?
That would be a great wrestling character,
would
actually.
Would people be terrified if a snake really did come out as well?
Oh, God, yes.
We're thinking cartoons, like, what is the song? Do-do-do-do-do. Like they're playing the little flute, and then the snake, the cobra comes in.
Yep, I like this.
Every year in February, we have our Cobra Cup, and it's paying tribute to the legend King Cobra.
Oh,
Cobra Cup tournament.
Sweet.
Then you get a championship opportunity anytime, any place. Very similar to Money in the Bank. And Tim Bosby just won the Memphis Heritage Championship by cashing in the King Cobra Cup. And so it's really a hot topic right now in Memphis wrestling, especially the way that it's done. This guy had a whole match. He won the belt, and then immediately after, he was celebrating with his family, and the guy came in and cashed in the cup and beat him for the belt. So he had the title for like 30 seconds.
But at least he had the title. We ain't got no parade in my city. We got a dead gum owner supplying Russia.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry.
Well, come have a parade in the city tonight at FedEx Forum.
Yeah, but it's going down. Charlotte, who actually has a better record than us, we've got to beat them tonight. It's very, very important. If not, I have a feeling their drones are going to take out Charlotte. Dustin, not only did you have that announcement, but I do know that you have some sign-ups going on that I meant to mention. Aren't you getting some a little wrestling center action going?
Yeah, man, we're always training over there at the Wrestle Center.
How do you enroll?
Come train with us Mondays and Wednesdays. You go to WrestleCenter901.com, take a tour, and sign up, man. Chase your dreams. Face them with us.
You had to hang out with a lot of cool people. And how many people can say, I got body slammed or body slammed somebody? By the way, shameless plug.
Not many.
I'm going to give a shameless plug to this one company that I don't know, I kind of like. Because you wrestle for the Cobra Cup on the 15th, then you go to Ghost River on the 16th, and then Raw comes to town, right, at FedEx Forum?
Right.
Dude, I know those girls bought every one of those outfits over at Lovers on Perkins. In fact, if you want to get an outfit just like them, go right over to Lovers at Perkins. Dustin, man, thank you so much for your time. Be safe getting downtown tonight.
Hey, thank you guys. Maria, with a quick update, says the roads are still bad, so be careful, y'all.
They are bad, and keep her off the roads, Dustin. That's my homie Dustin Starr. Follow with 2 R's. Make sure you check out Memphis Wrestling. It's the best. I got wood, I got football, I got it all. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Nestled in the heart of East Memphis, located corner of Park and Cherry, is a beautiful residential neighborhood. I'm here at Town Village Audubon Park interviewing a new resident, Carolyn. Share with us why you chose Town Village.
Well, if your parents or special friends need to make that big move, let me share with you my experience. It was tough for me to leave home, but then I discovered Town Village. I would like to highly recommend Town Village to you and your loved ones. After looking at all the amenities and meeting all the people and staff, I was hooked. From restaurant, bistro, 3 meals per day, housekeeping, transportation, security, health care, physical therapy, exercise room, and even a heated pool and spa. Come see us and make your new home at Town Village.
Visit us and call Daniel at Town Village Audubon Park at 901-374-7342. There's no place like home, Town Village.
You'll drive with peace of mind in your new Kia from Bobby J today at Gossett Kia on the Pike. Get sporty style driving in 2025 Kia K4 LXS. $196 a month. Yeah, $196 a month for Kia K4 LXS. Or take your pick. 2025 Kia Sorento LX or 2026 Kia Sportage Hybrid LX. Your choice. $297 a month. Yeah, $297 a month for your choice. Kia Sorento LX or Kia Sportage Hybrid LX. All 24-month lease $39.95 due at signing. Plus, peace of mind with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. As for Bobby J, he'll put you in a new Kia today at Gossett Kia 1900 Covington Pike. Online, KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
K4 SC 207,583, MSRP 24,375, Sorrento SG 405,837, Sportage TS 271,780, MSRP 31,865, includes all rebates and incentives, 895 PF plus finance through KFA, excludes tax title license with approved credit dealer stock only. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 2/2/2026.
DraftKings Sportsbook is making every snap, every drive, every moment of Super Bowl 60 count with DraftKings Live Millions. Open the app, opt in, and get your promo token. Place a live bet of $1 or more on the Super Bowl, and you're in. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code HERD. That's code HERD. Bet live for your share of $5 million in prizes with code HERD. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York, called 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino in Kansas. Wager tax pass-through may apply in Illinois. 21 and over in most states. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Minimum odds minus 500. Prizes either bonus bets or single-use 20% profit boost. Max bet $20 that expire in 30 days. See official rules at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos for entry period and free method of entry. Sponsored by Crown Gaming, Inc.
Remember the song, How Many More Times? That's right, the title of a song that fits in right with what I always tell people. This is Sheldon Rosengarten with Mark's Ben Store Realtors. Before you put your house on the market, I always tell people to talk to 2 to 3 real estate brokers to not only find out what they think of your home and its pricing, but more important, what they will do for you. And make sure that I am one of them. There are keys to my highly successful strategic marketing program that involve preparing your house for the market and being able to present it before any objections take place. I've done this for a long time, and my professional team has one goal in mind: to get you to the closing table making as much money as possible. But first, remember what people often say: when you want the job done, call Shell Done at 483-0546 or MemphisRelocate.com. Remember, how many more times? That's Shell Done at MemphisRelocate.com or 483-0546, and tell me the name of the band that sang that song.
Memphis's original sports station. We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis and W253DF Memphis.
But you got to be willing to take the hit and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. I'm kind of hoping to myself, that y'all listen to me. I'm not saying that you do, but I'm saying I hope you do. I always give you a lot of good advice. And I told you before Snowmageddon, you might want to call my homie Stan Mosier. Because if you've been sitting in the house for how long we been stuck inside? 5 days, 6 days? And you're breathing black mold? That's worse than running over black ice, I hear. That's worse than having lice, I hear. That's worse than having mice problems. That mold, man, all of a sudden, you know, Granny comes over to see you, and then Granny dead a week later because your ass didn't call Stan.
Because you didn't call Stan.
Because you a lazy son of a gun.
Because you a lazy cat.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Sports 56 unequivocally will be calling Stan Mosier at 901-292-7788.
It's necessary.
MemphisMoldInspector.com is also a place you can go because Stan's coming to Sports 56. All of a sudden, an icicle falls off our tower, lands on our roof, and do y'all know what I'm doing? I have one leg. I got a broken leg, and they even bring me up here to work. Like, there's snow on the ground. I got a broken leg. I'm like one-legged. I'm not Tyrese Halliburton. I don't have like a third pole that I can just like pull out and save myself. But now I'm sitting in a studio, and water is dripping on me, around me, and on my equipment. If I get electrocuted, blame Robert Pera, please. And I want on my tombstone, Robert Perry, you're a I don't think I can say that on the radio. So, call Stan Mosier. I don't want your granny to die. What if your wife's pregnant? Do you want her to have a tough pregnancy? Do you want your kid born in there breathing that black mold? Nope. Stan Mosier, the only licensed mold assessor in the Mid-South. That is key, because you know what that means? Everybody else is just bootleg. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. You bought records out the back of a car before.
Plenty.
Sometimes they great. Sometimes the quality terrible. You bought some of the movies back in the day, you know, when they go and videotape it, and sometimes it'd be all right, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, homie's like brought his girl for some reason, and she keeps talking during the whole damn thing.
Or you got some cat that just stand up in the middle of the movie and screaming about
and you
something.
Can't, yeah.
I saw a Players Club like that for the first time. It was the K97 premiere.
I love it. I love it. I love it. But, man, there's all kinds of stuff going on. I know you're sitting at the house chilling. Hopefully you're listening to me. But one of the dumbest hires I saw today, and it's one of the most Browns thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Do you know who the Browns defensive coordinator is?
It was Jim Schwartz, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, was Jim a terrible head coach in God, where was he a head coach?
Some coordinators are terrible head coaches because they're meant to be coordinators.
Where was he a head coach at for a minute? Was it Detroit?
Yeah.
It was Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
But again, who's going to be a good coach in Detroit? Remember how bad they sucked?
Exactly.
I got David Klingler who can't even run, and he sure as hell don't process information like Peyton Manning.
You got Wayne Fonts and Dan Campbell, and it stops there. Shout out to Wayne Fonts.
Man, Wayne's still with us?
I think so. I hadn't seen anything that's saying Wayne passed, but I'll assume he's here.
Wayne was Wayne, big boy, 85 years old. Damn, Wayne. He is still with us. You think by the time I'm 85, I'll have an opportunity to euthanize myself if I don't want to go on, if I hurt?
Yeah, I mean, you could.
I mean, I know how to. I just rather do it like in a professional setting so my family felt better. I'm just kidding, by the way. I'm not for any of that. I'm just kidding. Sorry, I had to put down my dog. It was terrible, but at least she ain't suffering. We love you, Chloe. But the thing that I have to say that's even dumber is the Browns hired Todd Monken as their new head coach. Do you know that one of the best defenses in football was the Browns? Like, promote Jim Schwartz to the coach. Did you know Todd Monken, when they were up 15 against Buffalo, did not hand the ball in the fourth quarter to Derrick Henry one time?
I can make sense of that.
Do you know in the playoff game against the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship game, they had the number one rush team in all of football, the number one offensive line in all of football? Do you know how many times the running backs touched the ball in the entire game?
Not enough?
8.
Which is not enough. Which is not enough.
You got Lamar dropping back there throwing 45 passes when you have the best run team and you're playing a defensive football game. And I know Zay Flowers fumbled before he went in the end zone. But again, Monken, Jim Harbaugh's brother, Johnny Boy, wouldn't be in New York if Todd Monken hadn't sucked so bad as an offensive coordinator. Now, was he good at Georgia? Yeah. But, like, I don't know if you know, those Kirby Smart teams were pretty badass defensively, special teams, and he had more weapons than he can shake a stick at. Todd Monken had more weapons than he could shake a stick at in Baltimore and couldn't get ish done. And then the Browns hire him. Dude, I'd rather have actually Kevin Stefanski.
The Browns gonna brown, man. If you ain't figured this out by now.
Dude, they just made the dumbest decision I ever seen in my life. Hey, you know that quarterback that got old John Harbaugh fired? Let's make him our head coach. Because John Harbaugh, without that stupid kicker, and especially wouldn't have been in that situation with the kicker if Justin Tucker could have kept it, like, didn't pull it to Deshaun Watson. But that kicker who misses the kick, they don't make the postseasons. They get rid of him. But it doesn't just go with that. It's the idiocracy that Todd Monken, with the weapons that he had, the way that he utilized them. You have Lamar Jackson, bro. You know that?
Yeah, Lamar Jackson. You had
Sam Darnold is in the Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, Lamar Jackson. You got Derrick Henry. You got some hitters.
Zay
Flowers.
Bateman.
I
got to turn his mic on, because aren't you a big-ass Baltimore fan? My homie Chris is up in this joint. He just brought me some fruit from Hattie B's because he is a badass. But you're a Ravens fan.
Oh, yeah.
Pop him up. He's a big-time Ravens fan, and I got to ask you, you know Todd Monken.
Yes.
Do you think, is it just me, or is Todd Monken not the reason that John Harbaugh is in New York?
Well, if you ask 9 out of 10 Ravens fans, are going to say the same thing. You know, he couldn't run his offense like he needed to. He wasn't effective.
I mean, Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman. You had, oh, by the way, DeAndre Hopkins. How about using Mark Andrews? Well, catch the ball when it matters. Catch the ball when it matters, Mark Andrews.
Unless he fumbles a 2-point game.
And then you have Isaiah Likely, another great pass-catching tight end who can do anything. He can definitely get away from any linebacker or strong safety in football. He's a matchup nightmare. Their center, Tyler Lindenbaum, is a badass. Roger Rosengarten, one of the better left tackles. And then, Ronnie Stanley. The right tackle is Roger. Stanley's left, right?
Left, yep.
I mean, come on.
You got the team to do it.
And y'all won how many games this year?
What, 8?
And y'all blew a 15-point lead in the fourth quarter.
Missed some field goals.
And not handing the ball to Derrick Henry. You went to a playoff game. I don't know, man. The most Cleveland thing I've ever seen in my entire life was Todd Monken. Because I don't know where... When the hell has Todd Monken been a head coach?
Never. Not that I recall.
When did he ever get clout outside of Georgia?
I hadn't heard him any outside of Georgia.
Only thing I've done since he's gone to Baltimore is basically chastise him and tell him that he's a freaking moron.
Did not get a football to Derrick Henry.
Man, yeah, it cost me, remember, opening week like $6,000.
I drafted him in Fantasy League and then dropped him third week because they weren't running the ball like they needed to, so.
Dude.
Chris is a smart man.
Now, I wanted to also bring up Todd Monken has a job in the National Football League. Robert Parris sells weapons to Russia and Iran, and he's a lunatic, and he won't help Ja. Ja gets in trouble for doing what I did as a child. Do you know we used to play Cowboys and Indians? Do you remember that game, or did y'all not play that? Y'all played something different.
We were playing sports around our way, John.
I played sports too, damn it.
No, I'm just joking. We did all of that.
Cowboys, you know, like back
Cowboys,
in the day, we
Indians.
you remember them cap guns?
Yeah, absolutely. With the whole weight, the whole
and
belt,
then,
the whole
of course,
deal. Yeah.
Everybody, if you were country, like we found out, every single friend of mine had a BB gun. We had BB gun wars out the frame.
Yeah, they didn't give me a BB gun though.
Oh, I had BB guns, man. I shot Dano in the leg, bro. And if you know a friend Dano from Senatobia, you country.
This is why they didn't give me a BB gun.
And then we always did a smart thing though. We wore glasses.
Even with the glasses, it wasn't wise to do around our way.
Man, luckily nobody got hit in the sack.
See? That's why we stuck to sports.
But I love BB guns. I love sports. How did I get over there? Oh, country, right? What was I talking about that had to do with country?
You went somewhere like Senatobia, and you blamed it on Senatobia, you being the cap guns and...
Oh, we were playing Cowboys and Indians.
Cowboys and Indians.
Doing
right.
stum games. That's what I feel like the Cleveland Browns have done with every quarterback they've drafted, every coach that they've hired, every single thing that they've done. They have done literally, like ever since Bernie Kosar fumbled the football. Ever since Ernest Biner fumbled the football.
So that was Ernest Biner, right?
That's right. I'm sorry. I just remember the face of Vinny.
Jeremiah Castile.
Damn it! And then I said Vinny Testaverde. Bernie Kosar.
Jeremiah.
By the way, ugliest quarterback possibly ever to play.
He really is, but he's also been through a whole lot, and it was good to see him back out at the national championship game,
nice to see him.
supporting Miami.
Surprised he don't look like Mike. Mike, give him a bump. Lord have mercy. Make that guy's life a little better.
Mike said y'all got to cut this cocaine stuff out with him.
Well, Mike stopped doing cocaine on national television.
Hey, Mike ain't doing no cocaine. Mike just naturally crunk like that.
Oh,
Mike,
I know. Mike's only been busted with cocaine how many times? They put in a clause in his contract. Mike, can you stay off the cocaine? This is Jimmy speaking. You look high now.
That was 30 years ago. Mike can't handle cocaine no more.
Man, I don't know about Jizz, man. Mike also had a job, if you don't remember, what was it, NFL Network, ESPN, but he was doing too much yay. Reckless speculation.
That was the ESPN. That was the time that his cousin got locked up over Thanksgiving weekend with a crack pipe. I remember that.
But it was Mike's crack pipe, and you know the cousin ain't got no money, so he's copping the charge so he can get $50K. Don't act like it's not. Dude.
That's fair.
Every rich friend has a friend who's going to take the rap. 901-360-8255, Sissy Log Cabin text and listen line. You bought your wife something from Sissy's Log Cabin. You gonna tell me you ain't got a friend that's gonna take your route?
Yeah, no, we take our own charges around here, John. Too much time. You know.
No snitching, by the way. I don't ever snitch.
Yeah, we put money on the books. We make sure that they all good. I'm talking like I done done this experience-wise. I don't have no friends in jail. I'm just saying.
Great. I have more friends in jail and dead than you do. I spent more time in the clank than you.
I was only in there for like about 4 or 5 hours.
Robert Parra might be spending more time than even I did.
I was in there long enough to have a jungle juice and a cookie. I didn't want the sandwich.
I was at that damn penal farm for a little bit. I learned how to pop a lock.
You was at the penal farm. I was at 201.
Let's steal the taxi and see how they think about you back then. Find out that I was completely falsely charged. A taxi driver tried to rob me. Had to whip his ass, take his. The thing that made the cops mad is I parked the taxi in my neighbor's driveway because I hated him and wanted him to get arrested. And they were like, "That is just wrong, and that is BS." You know,
that's also so you.
Well, because I can't stand that old man. Every day he was bitching, bitch about this, bitch about that. Hey, can you cut your grass like half inch shorter? What? I kind of like to walk outside and actually feel grass on my feet, dog. Anyway, they didn't arrest him. He immediately told on me. He was like, "It ain't me, dude." And they also looked at him. He was like 80. You know he wasn't beating the crap out of some dude and stealing his taxi.
That's one of the top 5 greatest stories that I've heard on this program ever, for real.
Now, the best was when I got out of everything and then I come into Sports 56.
That's part of the story.
And then the owner of Yellow Cab walks in, and of course I saw him in court. Thank you, Leslie Ballin. Thank you, Blake Ballin. Rest in peace, Marvin Ballin. Thank you, Gray Bartlett. He, of course, we saw each other. And then he couldn't produce the guy that I beat the crap out of him because he was not documented.
Oh, so you didn't bring up that part when you told the story originally.
Well, he did rob me. I got it back.
I mean, you got the robbery part.
And I did beat the crap out of him.
I didn't know that you was ready to call ice on this dude, John.
Oh, I was about to light him up when we were in court. Leslie was going to eat him for lunch, man. But he didn't show up. So then, literally months later, I get a call from our sales manager. He's like, "Hey, man, come down the hall. I want you to meet this guy. He loves your show. He wants to advertise with you." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. I walk in there and I'm like, "What the bleep is going on?" And he stood up. He was like, "Who the bleep is this?" And I'm like, "I'm John. You know who I am, you moron." He's like, "Radio John, the same dude who beat the crap out of my taxi driver?" I said, "Damn right, one and the same." He's like, "All right, let bygones be bygones. Your show's funny as hell." That Uber and Lyft is screwing me. So it's basically what the point of it is I feel like the Cleveland Browns hiring Todd Monken is basically screwing Browns fans like I screwed Yellow Cab.
It's a great analogy. I love it.
Now, I never screwed anybody like Robert Pera.
There you go.
Other things about the National Football League. We talked yesterday about Dick Hammer. Do you remember him?
That would be the Marlboro Man, right?
Yes. The Marlboro Man,
who's also the grandfather of one starting Super Bowl
Sam
quarterback,
Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
like, I just wonder how it is that his grandfather was the coolest dude in the world.
The USC guys.
And USC guys, but Sam Darnold is now going to a Super Bowl. He's playing great football. I'm not taking anything away from him. But can we all admit, like, you wouldn't see Sam on a damn horse smoking a heater with a cowboy hat acting like a pimp?
Nah. So you wonder about how that happened? Is that what you're wondering?
I'm just wondering, like, man, how ugly was the middle wife?
You ain't right.
No, it's just true, man. Like, if you're,
you know.
But Sam's dad did wrong. Like, how do you, like, your dad was the Marlboro Man. You got to marry a 10. I don't care how crazy she is.
Especially in L.A.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But Sam Darnold is actually playing in the big game, which still blows my mind. We have no Lamar Jackson. We have no Justin Allen, no Joe Burrow, no Pat Mahomes.
Josh Allen, you mean?
Who did I say?
Justin Allen.
Man, Herbert and Allen had a baby, and they called him Justin Allen.
Justin Allen is one of my homies. Was on the Memphis Police Force. Shout out to Justin.
But yeah, the big game on February 8th not only has that, it has Drake May. And I have a question. Last year we were praising Washington's amazing quarterback in Jaden Daniels. We were basically doing the same thing that's happening to me inside of this office. Golden shower. Because, I'm getting dripped on.
It's not golden, no, John.
Basically, Drake May of the draft. I mean, Mike Vrabel, before he got there, Gerard Mayo, and that New England Patriots team was terrible. So people weren't talking about, Drake May. It was Bo Nix. Oh, is Michael Penix going to be healthy next year and take things over in Atlanta? We're talking about Caleb Williams now has Ben Johnson, the biggest goober, and he's going to design plays. And yet it's Drake May. Because they brought in Mike Vrabel.
Legacy.
And Mike Vrabel is going to haunt the Titans for the rest of their life, because Mike Vrabel had as many wins this year as the Tigers have since, the Titans have since they fired his ass.
Ain't that crazy?
It is crazy, but I do also have to give a little bit of love to Robert Kraft, because you know what Robert Kraft did for my man, Mike Vrabel, that he did not do for Mayo?
What was that?
Spent $280 billion on bringing in, like, Diggs and a bunch. Robert Kraft was spending like he's an actual billionaire instead of, like, bombing people like Robert Pera.
So we should get Robert Kraft to come by the Grizzlies.
Man, I let Robert Kraft do anything, man. He sent his plane down for Ole Miss.
Yeah.
He taught me about the Orchid Day Spa. Been there, done that.
So you going to the day spa with
I've been
him?
there, done that. I had to check it out.
Are you going with him, though?
I wish. Good Lord. I wouldn't have to pay. Be a lot cheaper. But I bring that up because, Robert Kraft, isn't it he going into the Hall of Fame?
We will find out this weekend for certain.
We know Bill's not going in, but I pretty much thought I heard that.
What if there's a swerve and Bill end up getting in anyway?
No, he ain't getting
in. He won't, I know, but it's just, what if they lied to us?
But, man, I understand why Bill's not getting in, and I want you to play your best Mo, and you said Mo went off about this.
He actually hasn't gone off. He's planning on doing a Facebook Live today. He says he's not going to be profane with it, but he will be heated. I told him, don't let me on the live because I use a lot of profanity. Just saying.
I'm just saying Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick were both solo finalists in their respective categories for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Robert Kraft is a billionaire.
True that.
Bill Belichick dating a 24-year-old hottie that everybody wants to, slip on in or steal his Viagra or Spark so band can't perform, and then you win.
And that man has 50 years.
And he killed North Carolina.
And he has 50 years of service in the National Football League as a coach.
Well, do you think Robert wants to go in with Bill?
I think they should go in together.
Man, Robert don't want to go in with Bill.
He probably don't.
Robert's all about Tom Brady. He ain't about Bill.
I actually think they should go in as a trio. But I know that won't happen.
No, that ain't happening. And that'd be an ugly
You think they make Tom wait a year or two?
Hell no.
And what does waiting a year or two solve?
Here's what it is. You punish Bill Belichick so you don't have to punish the GOAT.
But what does that solve? He's still a Hall of Famer.
He's
you
gonna
didn't get
get
it on the
in
first ballot. So what?
Well, the one reason they're doing it again, Bill Polian hates him. The 11 writers who did not vote for him have reasons. I'm sure they were Colts fans. I'm sure that the Deflate Gate, the whole Spy Gate.
They should give their votes to Views from the 22 from now on.
Also, like, do you think there's an Atlanta writer that would ever, like, say a nice thing about...
See, that's no integrity.
Dude, let me tell you how much integrity I got. I got a lot.
But they tell you,
until you screw my parlay.
But then they shaming Bill for not having integrity, but then they follow it up with less integrity.
But don't you also think it has to do with his press conference sucked? Moving on to the next game.
It shouldn't have. It has nothing to do with his result.
And then, yeah, man.
6 championships, 8 when you count him as a coordinator. Look at the host of Hall of Famers that he did grow and develop.
The best cheater in the NFL.
We live in America. We cheat here. It's just what it is.
It's called capitalism. It's just that's just the way it's built into the system.
There you go.
But this is a league that has revenue sharing.
Hey man, still, John Mellencamp said it ain't that America.
You and me.
Y'all didn't think I know it was on that John Mellencamp.
America. Something to see.
Shout out to John Mellencamp. He was in Miami for the national championship game too for the Hoosiers.
Dude, I still can't believe I live in a world where.
How did he get to be John Cougar Mellencamp?
Because his favorite thing when he was a young guy, he loved cougars.
Okay,
and I'm not talking about the animals.
Makes sense. Enough said.
He was like, you would not believe what I've learned from cougars.
No said.
I mean, I go up and sing, and you'll see a bunch of teeny boppers. No, it's the cougar in the back that I'm getting. Girl gonna teach me life lessons. The only thing is, you don't want to end up with like a Kathy Bates. From next thing you know, you're in misery, broken legs, tied to the bed.
Why are you dissing Memphis on Kathy Bates?
Dude, that was a terrible movie, bro.
I didn't watch it. I stayed away.
Stay away. What was it that Kathy Bates also did?
She was the mama in Waterboy.
Oh, she was.
Foosball. She's done a lot of great stuff, though. You know, she's an accomplished actress.
And she's from here? I actually didn't even know that.
White Station High grad.
No kidding?
Yeah. Just the historian, baby. You know, I do this for fun. Just look up stuff. Just come, oh, real? For real? Okay, cool.
Dude, our texters are hilarious.
They really are.
The water boy, I do know. Annie? I watched Annie. There's no way she's an Annie. That was so old.
As a little orphan Annie?
Little orphan Annie, bro. There ain't no way.
I think she was in that.
Bro, that was like black and white, dog.
How old you think Kathy Bates is? 38?
That ain't a great question. Actually, you know what? I have no idea. She's looked old the whole time she's been acting. Like, you never saw a young Kathy Bates, did you? Dude, that's kind of dope, man. You can, like, even in retirement, you can still find a job.
That's good. That's good.
Walmart checker.
She ain't gonna do no people.
Or you could be an actress.
You can be an actress.
I will tell you though, like the Walmart checkers that are really old are nice.
You know who will always keep her in the loop on some acting gigs? Tyler Perry. She been playing like 3 or 4 Tyler Perry joints.
Well, because he's right down the street in Atlanta.
I mean,
Texter said fried green tomatoes.
Yeah, another old school classic.
I don't remember what movie that was, but I do remember the movie. And
I remember the movie, but I didn't watch it. Like Jessica Tandy and a few other.
Damn, son! Like that old woman that didn't she sit in the back of a car with
Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman, yeah.
That's Driving Miss Daisy.
Driving Miss Daisy, bro. That's the only reason I knew her name. Morgan was like, "Yes, ma'am. I was doing anything you can." I'm going to take a quick time out because we got Hardwood where it feels so damn good. The tip, then the fun will follow. But I did want to remind you of something very, very, very important. Do you own a business? Like, because I don't know if you know this. Right now, out of all times in your entire life, with all the snow, icicles falling, roofs getting cracked, leaks everywhere, the place that you haven't been to in 5 days is stale, moldy, and nasty. You need to get in touch with my buddies over at High Low. Go to MrCleanTeam.com. It's that simple. MrCleanTeam.com. They do commercial janitorial. They do industrial cleaning. They also do post-construction, setup and moving. And if anybody says, nah, man, we ain't cleaning that, get in touch with Hilo, because they'll clean it. They'll clean anything. And you also get the JRD guarantee. Find any debris, they're going to come back. They're going to take care of it until you're satisfied. One-time cleaning, weekly cleaning, restaurants, schools. They do Hershey's. They've been in business 15 years. They don't play no games. Go to MrCleanTeam.com. Set up an appointment. They'll come out to visit. They'll set you up with everything that you need. And they'll make sure that your restaurant, your high school, your business, your factory is absolutely beautiful. Back in Two Shakes with that wood. You think Two Shakes? This is a weird question. I get what Two Shakes is now because I'm old.
Explain it.
It's like it takes about 2 shakes, like to finish now. Ain't the same stream, bruh. I have a feeling I'm going to see Dr. Jellyfinger soon. Back in Two Shakes, Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Did you miss your favorite Sports 56 show? No! Check out the podcast, broken down hourly at sports56whbq.com or wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to like and subscribe. Never miss any Sports 56 show again with our podcasts available daily from Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus in Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
Unlock your new go-to spot, Codes Dispensary in Steele, Missouri, just over an hour from Memphis. When you're ready for a legal, reliable option, they're right up the road. Explore the full menu of top-shelf products in-store and online. Short on time? Order ahead and cruise through the drive-thru for a quick pickup. Stack rewards while you stock up with Club Codes. Earn points for every dollar spent. Codes Dispensary, now open in Steele, Missouri. Supreme cannabis that's worth the drive. Learn more at CodesDispensary.com. That's CodesDispensary.com.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
Happy New Year, Mr. McNate. Hey, what's up over there at Gossett Volkswagen Germantown?
What's up is the payments are down.
What you talking about, Marty McNate?
I'll tell you what I'm talking about. How about take your pick, Randy, for $299 a month. 2025 Jetta Sport or 2025 Volkswagen Taos S. Your choice, $299 a month.
Jetta Sport or Taos S, $299 a month.
And that's not all, Randy. How about 3 rows of seats, more room for all kinds of adventure in a 2025 Atlas SEL, $499 a month, or get $7,000 off MSRP. Come see me, Marty McNate, at Gossett Volkswagen Germantown, 7420 Winchester Road, or shop online at GossettVWG.com. And remember, your future's what you make of it.
That's Gossett Volkswagen Germantown or online, GossettVWG.com.
All 36-month lease, Jetta SM104-280, MSRP 26426, Taos SM06162, MSRP 27011, Atlas SC 539735, MSRP 51546, includes all rebates and incentives, PFA 95, excludes tax, not license, approved credit, CD, for details, offer valid through dealers.com.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It's a beautiful day on Wednesday. I mean, it's white outside and really bright. You know how crazy it is to go from inside to outside and then you're blinded by the light wrapped up like a douche?
Absolutely. Like you've been in a dungeon for 4 days or something.
Like, goodness gracious, man. Lights on in the house. Didn't have TV for a while. Xfinity sucks. I went 2 days with no cable and Wi-Fi.
You were able to survive Sunday because you had 2 football games on network television, though, right?
Okay, I don't know if you understand how this works.
Oh, you ain't got no antenna?
Man, you think I got an antenna?
I'm just, you know.
I wish I had an antenna. I ain't gonna lie, I did come get the Verizon box and...
You're a smart man.
Yeah, hook that John up so I could steal Wi-Fi. By the way, you want to hear the funniest story of the day?
Fire away.
Okay, so I can't believe I'm about to bring this up. Where's my pictures? This is the... I laughed so hard. I got to make sure I get the name right. So, when our Wi-Fi went dead, what do?
I go to sleep.
You open up your Wi-Fi and you go, well, why the hell isn't it working? So you start taking, like, you know, you're looking. And I was looking through our Wi-Fi and I see one that's like, you know, XF setup BF82. You see one that's like AT Wi-Fi 53289. You see one that's like this that has just a person's name. It says CB Richard. You see Verizon _ Quickie. That's not a good name. And then I saw the Turd Burglar. Legitimate. Like the Turd Burglar. So somebody in my neighborhood who lives right around me, their Wi-Fi setup is the Turd Burglar.
I love it.
Bro, I am...
Just don't be a turd burglar. Don't be one.
Once this snow clears, I'm going to put on my Kathy Bates hat and go around and start asking everybody, are you the burglar?
This is your Kathy Bates on Matlock attorney hat, that you not even an attorney, but more like a private eye, even though she's an attorney on Matlock. But still, you just mentioned Kathy Bates.
Turd burglar.
Yeah, that's
somebody said something about turd burglar is the oldest trick in the book. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They got to explain that one. I want to get it, though.
If the FBI is going to surveil you for some ish, that's the oldest trick in the book, to call yourself the turd burglar.
I can dig it. Who wants to deal with turd burglar? That's why I said don't be one.
Yeah, don't. But you have to admit, that's just something you don't expect very often.
Nah.
Now, we are about to do a little bit of hardwood where it feels so good. Do want to remind you, the people over at Rick's Powder Coating, where you go to rickspowdercoating.com for a perfect finish every time. Rick's powder coating is science. It is not paint. Don't paint powder coat. It bonds to the metal. Anything metal, ornamental, automotive, industrial, you name it, they do it. They have a color chart which has over, like, I can promise you I can probably see like maybe 0.5% of the colors they got on the color wheel. Maybe a little more, maybe. Like 3.5 maybe.
How you see it and you can't see color?
I don't see a lot. I see some. I see yellow real well. I know the color of pink like you wouldn't believe. I ain't never mistaken brown for pink. That's one thing I can distinguish with my eyes. Rick's Powder Coating, though, for a perfect finish every single time, go to rickspowdercoating.com. Let's go to Hardwood.
This is Access Hardwood.
Dude, I love Rick's family. I sure hope they weren't listening to that one. That was... I went
classic.
So personal there. But Tom Brady, who nobody gives a damn about anymore now that you're not playing football because you suck in the booth. I can't stand it.
I don't even listen to the game.
And by the way, you're having too much surgery. You're starting to look like a woman. Your lips look like a woman's lips, bro. Quit getting What if fillers putting his lips, cheekbones raised? I know you were a pasty white ugly person when you came out of college, but eventually stop. You're going to look like Meg Ryan.
So you're saying he's spending too much time over at 901 Aesthetics?
No, he doesn't go to 901 Aesthetics because they don't overdo you. They're going to say, oh, baby, you're beautiful. This is exactly where you to be. Anything else would make you look fake.
So in other words, the good people over at 901 Aesthetics, they don't want your money. They want quality.
Dude, they're there to make you feel beautiful, make you look beautiful.
Like Vidal Sassoon.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, if they don't look good.
Yeah, they're 901 Aesthetics don't look good. I got you.
Now, I look good. Thank you, 901 Aesthetics. Oh, Matt was ugly. Did you know that? And then he started getting facials. My man had like more acne than anybody. Now his face is so clean. I'm jealous.
Now he can style and profile with the best of them.
Man, he's going to be a supermodel. Move over, Matthew McConaughey. Here comes Matty Hale. 901 Aesthetics. But I do want to also give a big, oh, God. I got a dude who says, if y'all have any tickets to give away, I want them. Do we have any Grizzlies tickets to give away?
I don't have any. Do you have any?
I ain't got none because I don't know if you know, I call their billionaire owner a piece of ish. I called Tomas idiot.
He ain't never there. He don't know.
I said the only king that climbing knows is... trying to think of what that blunt was called that had the king head on top. King Edward?
Yeah.
Thank you. King Edward. Look at you. You even know blunt raps.
I mean, you see, I've been buying them for like 20 years, John. Over 20 years. Really.
Don't you love the fact that you can now buy them like free with tobacco?
John, the fact that I can make a graphic and I can put sponsored by Codes Dispensary is just a beautiful thing to me.
I love that. CodesDispensary.com. Now, Bill Belichick, I've been talking about him. Hall of Fame voters, they want the 11. He got 39. You have to have 40 out of the 50 votes, okay?
Correct.
He got 39. 11 voters said nah.
Correct.
One of them definitely worked for Indianapolis. Another one for Atlanta for damn sure.
He just needed 40 though, right?
Yeah, you needed one more.
Okay.
He was one short.
39 to 50. Ain't a bad percentage.
And now we got Tom Brady lying again. Tom Brady couldn't stand Bill.
He ain't got it. Shaq couldn't stand Kobe, but they got work done.
And I'm not saying they didn't, but when you are so disingenuous that you can look, I don't know if you know this, I can tell when a chick's lying to me. And because Tom Brady looks more like a chick than a dude, I can tell when he's lying. And every word that came out of his mouth about, oh, Bill Belichick's the greatest coach I ever played for. Oh, Bill Belichick should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I would have never been the quarterback that I was without Bill Belichick. No, without Mo Lewis cracking. You need to say, hey, Mo, half my money belonged to you because if you didn't break Drew Bledsoe's sternum, guess what I am the rest of my life? A clipboard. I'm holding clipboards. I ain't dating supermodels. I ain't leaving Giselle. And I sure as hell ain't getting $300 million contracts to announce one damn game a week.
Do we do this off hypotheticals or the actual factuals?
These are factuals, but I can take hypotheticals, reckless speculation, or factuals.
I mean, but you use the point of if Mo Lewis didn't knock out Drew Bledsoe, but he did knock out Drew Bledsoe, and he did come back and Bill still stayed with 12 going into the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because Drew at that moment was so gun shy. Again, he cracked his sternum and almost died.
But he also cleaned up, came in and cleaned up duty.
Playoff game, yes, he
came
did.
up and cleaned up duty
got
in
a Super Bowl
Pittsburgh.
ring and was the highest paid quarterback up until that point. You know what?
I forgot
so
about
he
that.
got put away. He got set up. But I don't give a damn. Tom Brady ain't Tom Brady if Mo Lewis don't crack his sternum because Drew Bledsoe was the best quarterback at that time in the National Football League, and they were going to win the Super Bowl with Drew Bledsoe, period, in the discussion.
I kind of feel that way about Philly with Carson Wentz and Nick Foles. Like,
Dude,
it was just their turn to win.
Does not dive in there and mangle his knee.
He wins the Super Bowl.
He wins the Super Bowl because Nick Foles
balled.
He did ball in the Super Bowl. Yo. And I mean, we were talking about Carson that year for the MVP.
Yeah, exactly.
And now Carson Wentz is just a ginger who can't get a date.
Hey, I thought he was married with a kid.
I mean,
still can't get a date though.
Well, yeah, probably not now he's married. Has he actually got a kid? He procreated?
I think he did. I think that was right around the what was that? COVID maybe somewhere around in there.
Oh, dude, how many babies came out of COVID? How many babies?
Triple
in 9 months. Do you know how pissed off every OBGYN in Memphis is going to be?
Probably 50 times the amount of babies that came out of Ice Storm 94. And this ice storm as well, probably.
How many do you think are going to call from 2019 and 20 and 21? How many do you think are called COVID?
Good point. Quite a few.
I had my baby COVID David. I like that. Yeah, but man, Carson Wentz, man, he was on a trajectory, bro. What was that, 2017?
Yeah. 2017 season.
Damn, bro, he had the 102 quarterback rating.
He was balling at the time that he got hurt and scored the TD. He was balling.
At the time, had an 11-2 record.
Yep.
And then got injured, and they won the Super Bowl. He still finished that year third in the MVP voting. You know who won the MVP?
That year,
that woman, Tom Brady.
That was Thomas, yeah. That was his last one?
I think we should call him Tammy.
You ain't right. He didn't pull a Bruce Jenner, John.
Yo, dude, quit putting lipstick on. Stop fillers in your lips.
I blame it on Fox.
I mean, I don't know if you know this. Joe Buck bald as hell and looking ugly as hell. Oh, wait. Is he on Fox with Aikman?
Yeah. Aikman ain't on Fox no more. Aikman's the ESPN guy.
Aikman's the guy who married to cover up his gayness, right?
So, yeah, according to Skip Bayless, yes.
Oh, is that where I heard it from the first time?
Yeah. Skip been pushing that Troy Aikman been gay for like 20 years. 25 maybe.
Dude, he's the first LGBTQ to win 3 Super Bowls.
Man, you ain't right, man.
The facts that I give y'all. So we have a billionaire owner, the youngest owner in the NBA history, and Robert Parra, who's selling weapons to Iran and Russia. We got Bill Belichick, who didn't get in because people are jealous because he's sleeping with Jordan Hudson. And we got Tom Brady, who looks more feminine than a lot of trainings. Don't you think? Like RuPaul can dress up like a woman, but still don't look as feminine as Tom Brady.
And RuPaul's like 7'1".
Maybe that's the reason. Like, damn, that's a tall ass woman. And if you get poked in the eye every time you walk by, kind of ruin it. I'm going to take a quick time out. I'm talking poppycock, but we do have to gamble. We have to do a little betting, if you know what I mean. But I did want to remind you of one small thing. Tito's handmade vodka. So, you can get like, what is it, 750 milliliters, like $21. The half a gallon is $31.99. Hold on, let me grab my backpack. The little bitty joint. This one is... Damn, it don't even tell me the size, bro. Enough to get drunk on. What size is this? Looks like a fifth.
That look like a 12 ounce, but ain't no fifth.
Nah, it ain't a fifth. If it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. But this was $9. Yeah. And there's a couple little liquor stores around here. They got them $1 little flights. You know what I'm talking about, Tito's? You can buy a whole bunch of $1 little flights, and guess where you take them? In every sporting event, because they try to rape you. Yeah, they rape you. They bend you over. You say no, and they still give you a $25 20-ounce beer. Back into Shakes with Bet, Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Let Bryant Dacus and Brett Norsworthy take you home every afternoon. Sports Time on Sports 56. Weekdays from 3 to 6 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Maria's Cantina in South Haven is not your average Tex-Mex joint because they're serving up Mexican with a twist. Maria's Scratch Kitchen is the most creative and diverse menu around. Beyond the traditional huge quesadillas, chimichangas, and fajitas, Maria serves up hand-rolled Latin egg rolls, Cajun and Creole items like catfish, gumbo, and boudin balls, as well as the best sandwiches and 8-ounce burgers in town. Wash it all down with a house margarita for only $5.50 and happy hour every day till 6. Maria'sCantina.com, 6717 Airways, Mexican with a twist.
I got him on the line, Rockin' Ronnie at Gossett Hyundai South Mount Moriah. Hey, Rockin' Ronnie, what's the scoop on this Hyundai Getaway sales event?
Randy, it means you'll save some cash.
Well, let the savings begin, Rockin' Ronnie. What you got?
A 2025 Ioniq 6, $159.11 a month. How about a 2026 Hyundai Kona SE, $198.99 a month? And I've got a 2026 Hyundai Palisade SE, $353.72 a month.
Let me repeat that. Ioniq 6, $159.11 a month. Hyundai Kona SE, $198.99 a month. 2026 Hyundai Palisade SE, $353.72 a month. Plus owner's assurance with America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
As for me, Rockin' Ronnie at Gossett Hyundai South, 2660 Mount Moriah, or shop online at HyundaiMountMoriah.com.
Ioniq SA 173,351, MSRP 44,960, Palisade TU 872,712, MSRP 41,330, Kona TU 375,843, MSRP 375,45, includes all business incentives, PF 895, excludes tax on license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through the end of the month with approved credit dealer. Stop only must finance through H&A.
Rick's Powder Coating for a beautiful finish every time. Rick's Powder Coating specializes in automotive, ornamental, residential, and industrial coating. With 2 conveyor lines and the largest batch ovens in the Mid-South, Rick's can accommodate all of your powder coating needs. Locally owned and operated since 2002, Rick's Powder Coating will customize a beautiful finish just for you. Drop by or call to see how Rick's Powder Coating can bring color to your life. 901-367-2771 or rickspowdercoating.com.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roof Services. I wanted to take a minute and discuss advertising with you. There are so many websites that list the best service provider in your area. Even the BBB has an accredited list. You know the one thing they all have in common? A company like mine has to pay to get on that list. So that begs the question, can those lists be trusted? You know what can be trusted? History. We've been around for almost 30 years providing customers with the best service and the best products that we possibly can. So if you need a roof, siding, or gutters, give us a call. We'll come talk to you and let you decide for yourself whether or not we know what we're talking about. Fiveash Roof Services. Best products, best warranties, and in many cases, the best price. We're fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Fiveash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
4.9 liter V8, 0 to 60, and I'm about to find out.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It is a hump day, and you know who's open today? I think the only reason they open is because nobody serves better hot chicken than Hattie B's. My homie Chris came up here, man, brought some Hattie B's chicken, brought some mac and cheese, brought me some banana pudding. They have great peach cobbler and ice cream. My God. They have unbelievable salads. Their menu is straight fire. And yes, Hattie B's is open today. Hattie B's is open tomorrow. You can go to HattieB's.com. It's very, very, very simple. Check out your menu. Maybe you want a place to go order. Maybe you want to sit in there and chill. And they also have like some of the coolest like things like the sayings. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I hear you.
Like Mother Cluck It. I like that because it's a chicken joint.
Yeah, it's a good play on words.
I like it. It's a great one. But yeah, they got fried chicken. They got grilled chicken. They have sandwiches. They have whole chickens, half chickens. They have chicken tenders, the best tenders I've ever had my entire life.
A lot of good seasoning, too.
They also have, like I said, banana pudding, peach cobbler, vanilla ice cream. They have this pimento mac and cheese, out of control.
It's unbelievable.
They got great. Their turnip greens are as good as anybody. You know, I'm a big turnip green fan, like huge. Like they better be good. They better be cooked, like in-house.
Cooked properly.
With love. The real deal Holyfield. Don't pull none of that crap out of a can. I'm not eating it. They do it the old school way. Bacon, cheddar, grits. Hattie B's, baby. Hot Nashville chicken now in Memphis. Do you know where it's located? You don't know?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm just curious because, again, I didn't know.
Midtown?
It is in Midtown. It's right off of Madison. It is or Cooper, that is. I'm sorry. It's at
Cooper.
596 Cooper Street, right here in Memphis, Tennessee. Again, Monday through Thursday, they're open 10:45 to 10 p.m. They are closing today and tomorrow at 5 p.m. But, man, 10:45 to 5 p.m., they are rocking for you. They're hoping to have their full hours again this weekend if some of this ice gets out of here. But if you want the best hot Nashville chicken, only one place to go, Hattie B's. Do you gamble, homie?
Not really.
Man, where'd the hell Jay go? He's my gambler.
Yeah, he had to move his car.
For who?
I think we're getting our parking lot cleared.
So did somebody move mine?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't move mine.
Like, I already told him I'd do it for $700. They really went out and hired somebody.
I have no idea.
I swear one day I'm like going to beat someone. You know that, right?
I do.
Like, why have the things that I have if you won't even use me?
It's a good question.
Like, again, never mind. I was going to say something.
I've been over there watching college football highlights.
What did you learn?
I miss it already, and there was a lot of good upsets this year.
What was your favorite?
My favorite upset this year?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite.
I have a favorite game tonight. I think Houston and the Cougars go down to TCU. They're just Horned Frogs. Fort Worth is not too far. They're going to go down there. They're a 7.5-point favorite. I've been loving, like, Richmond last night plus 12.5 was a great play. Arkansas continues to cover. And Arkansas is really damn good, by the way. I don't know if you paid attention. Arkansas is a covering freaking machine. You know what? If you're paying $3.50 for those tickets instead of $50, and you've been betting on Arkansas, you've made your money back and more. But tonight, man, I kind of like Butler against St. Johnny's, and you know I love Rick. Plus 13.5. Houston minus the 7.5. And I went and touched Florida and South Carolina with a 10-foot pole. You like anything? Nothing.
Ask this guy.
Oh, hey, what up, Ham? No, turn your mic on, bruh. I know I ain't betting on LSU against Mississippi State. Two teams I don't like.
What you looking at for tonight?
I'm taking Butler plus 13.5.
Who they got?
They got my man, the Johnnies, man. Rick Pitino and them.
Yeah, I like that. I'm with you on that one. And don't we got Houston?
I got Houston
TCU?
minus 7.5. Already took it against TCU on the road.
I'm with you on both of them.
And that's the only two I found. Get out there, people. Dry that ice. Make the world a better place. Drive safe. Boo, Robert Perry, you suck.
You have opinions?
I think it's over.
Of course you do.
I don't think it's that simple.